It's a heartbreaking story of a mother that I want to share with you today, but hopefully it'll bring some comfort to us. She was the most distraught, anxious, grieving human being that I have ever seen in my life, and for good reason. Her only child had just been killed in a car accident the night before. Now this mom, who I knew, had been up all night, all alone. She stumbles into work the next morning. Now, she's a Christian. I'm her colleague. The boss knows I'm a Christian. The boss drags me in urgently. Be here for this grieving mother. Perhaps to offer some counsel. I hustle over there, and she is sobbing. She hasn't made eye contact with anybody. But after a minute or so, she looks up at me with a piercing gaze of pain and says, "Scott, why did God kill my daughter?" Can you imagine being there in that moment? Now, of course, for her and for you, nothing makes a tragedy like this easy. Nothing that I can say is going to make it feel good. But what makes it harder and worse and more painful is this belief that God is the author of the pain and suffering. Jesus addresses the existence and persistence of evil in Matthew 13 in unequivocal terms. Quote, "An enemy has done this," speaking of Satan. But at this moment with this mother, it's not the time to give a 1-hour theological, philosophical treatise upon the problem of evil. Why, an all-powerful God, who is all-loving, allows evil, pain, and suffering to exist. You can fortify your mind with the truth about God's character right now, so that the next time tragedy hits you, you don't see God as a monster. But in a moment like this mother is in, now let's say that again. But if you're in a moment right now like this mother was in, maybe the lecture linked in the description below about the problem of evil is a bit much. So let me just leave you with this. Her gaze upon me is unbending, and I'm praying, Lord, please give me the words to say to this mother. And it's simply Isaiah 63, verse 9. This is a good start. We don't have all the answers, but what we do know is that God says in that verse that in our affliction, He is afflicted. I said to the mother, He is with you right now, not against you. He is feeling your pain with you.